What's good, YouTube? It's your boy for Ben IQ, come back y'all with another video, and today I'm going to be teaching y'all this little 335 nickel 335 ebook, and I'm going to be teaching y'all coverage. I'm going to be teaching y'all the audibles I would suggest or that I run, and I'm going to be teaching y'all how to shoot any run in the game, shoot the gap on any run in the game, how to play good coverage on every pass in the game. That being said, let's get into it. All right, so what you want to do, I like to have a cover 3, a man coverage, and 2 blitzes. So we already have all dogs go. I prefer, when I do blitz, I would rather have the nickel linebacker blitz, and instead of cover 3 sky drop, I like cover 3 cloud. And then occasionally, if I really can't stop somebody, I will add, where's it at, cover 4 drop. I will add that. But yeah, this is what I like to have. Well, take back what I said earlier about 2 blitzes. These are the audibles you're gonna want: cover 2 man, cover 4 drop, nickel linebacker blitz, cover 3 cloud. All right, and then when you do that, you want to come into here, and the only thing you're taking out is Tampa 2. So you hit L1, you go down 1, and you add Mike Blitz 3. So cover 2 man, Mike Blitz 0, Mike Blitz 3, and cover 3 buzz. And then when you do your substitutions, right, what I like to do, I'm not going to substitute Bills players in because I don't really know who's on the Bills besides their starters. But you know, you would have like Lawrence Taylor here, Michael Strahan here, and Khalil Mack here, and then you'll have 2 safeties on the outside. And then you're gonna have your user, who should be Isaiah Simmons, right here. But with that being said, I'm going to show y'all what I like to do with man coverage. So basically with man coverage, I come out and just like, I basically dare you to dot me for the first little bit. What's good in Cowboys? Okay, I guess I'm gonna run something out of bunch. I'll do flood because that's a really good play. All right, so right here with the man coverage. So usually when you go online, this will be your user for man coverage, usually, because it won't ever flip. But so what you're gonna want to do, I like to shade underneath and press. So, and you see how this dude right here, how Terrain Edmonds dude is kind of off to an angle. So whenever he snaps the ball, you're gonna want to run full speed at the tight end, and you're gonna want to cover that. If I have like and like I said, shade underneath, I like to put a contain and spread my D line. This is how I like my defense to look when I run man coverage online, and the tight end's the one who's got a bad angle again. So you're just gonna, okay, if that was one of my users, I would have got the user alert. So I'm gonna run through it one more time. Contain, shade underneath, spread your D line. This is how it should be looking, and whenever they snap, just run full speed at the tight end. And everything should be open. Well, not everything, nothing should be open. So with that being said, I'm going to show y'all what I like to do out of cover 3 cloud. I like to blitz my user, right? So then I always put contains. I always press out of this unless someone burns the crap out of me. But then here you're going to double Mabel, which will look like this. All right, and with the new patch, cover 3 plays certain cover 3 beaters better. But if you start getting dotted like on bunch, you will not double half, but deep half the bunch side. So whichever side you have the 3 receivers on, you're gonna deep half it. This is what I like to do, and then you wait for them to snap the ball, and you just play coverage middle of the field, And yeah, if he tries to roll out, the contain will sack him every time. So let's come back to cover 3 cloud. Then I'm gonna show you a cheesier setup on how to run this. You will not be getting no pressure, but it's really glitchy. So with your 2 linebackers, you're gonna man them up on the tight end and the running back, right? And then you're gonna put, wait, that's the curl flat over there. All right, usually it's the hard flat on the right side, but since it's not, you put him in the hard flat, and then you put your other end in the curl flat, right? And then what I like to do, since if I'm in 3-3-5 and I'm dropping 2 of my pass rushers into coverage, I will usually quarterback spy or buff blitz. But since Deshaun Watson just got that insane upgrade, and then you got a bunch of other quarterbacks who are somewhat mobile, I will put him in a quarterback spy. And then like I said, you're gonna deep half the bunch side. This is how I like to set it up if I can't just get stops running double Mabel. But anyway, you're gonna wait for them to snap the ball, and then you have the middle of the field. That right there was my fault, obviously. But yeah, I'm gonna show y'all the setup without the and cover 3 cloud without the man coverage again. Alright, so this is what it should look like when you get it all set up. And then, like I said, I always spread my D line and have it in a contain unless I drop them into coverage. And I like to deep half the bunch side so I can't get beat down the field. So I'm gonna let them snap it again. And then the middle of the field is my responsibility. And when I'm online, okay, that was horrible by me, but when I'm online, I will give up a check down before I give up anything else. Alright, so I'm gonna show y'all what I do when I run this blitz right here. So like I said, you're gonna do this. You're gonna slant outside. You're gonna bring Terrell Evans down into the gap. You're gonna bring your safety up over here, and then you're gonna shade underneath. Why am I shading underneath? Because when you shade underneath, quick throws are less likely to be accurate. Maybe somebody has a flat, a slant, a curl, hitch. Those will be less accurate, and I'm sending 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm sending 6. And when you send 6, the most they can block is 7. And when they block 7, this dude right here turns into a spy. And you're not gonna be using on the tight end, like I said, because if they block, they're gonna block the running back before they would block the tight end most of the time. And yeah, I'm gonna let this play roll out and show y'all why this is such a cheesy blitz. You see, basically insta sheds because you're slanting outside, and that kind of messes up with the way the offensive line reacts. I don't know what it is, it just messes with the way the offensive line reacts. So, and then if they somehow have a dot for that too, I got good old trusty cover 4, and this is what I will run. I will shade over top, turn that into not hard, but curl flats, and then we're going to be sending nobody. This is what I do when I just cannot stop somebody. Like, no matter what defense you run, you can't stop somebody. I go to this and I shade over top. Got a cloud flat and a curl flat on both sides. I got a hook curl on the right side, and then I got 4 deep blues. So my only responsibility is this little area of the field right here, because nothing else should really be getting beat. because you're double mabling. You have 4 deep blues, and then you got the hook card right here for this side of the field. So, and then I spread my defensive line 3-3-5 no matter what, except when I blitz. All right, so then you just gonna let them snap the ball. This flood is a very popular play. Use it right here. If that was Isaiah Simmons, he intercepts that. Like if I have Isaiah Simmons, Jamal, anybody there, he intercepts that. So, is there anything else I want to go over out of this? Oh yeah, there's also another thing you can do with man coverage, right? So you're gonna get on your user. You're going to press contain, shade over top, and both of your deep safeties you can put in curl flats. And with shading over top, you won't get beat deep, or you shouldn't, as long as you have good cornerbacks. Unless you're not running one step ahead and your opponent is running route tech, then they'll probably get beat. But it's a man coverage meta. This should work 9 out of 10 times. And then, like I said, you just run at whoever has a off player on them, and it's bagged. All right, so now I'm gonna call a different play. All right, so now I'm gonna show y'all how to shoot the gap. I missed my formation. All right, so I'm just gonna come out and cover 2. They got like a what's a bit? I guess a wing's better. So we're just gonna do this halfback ISO, which is basically like a oh shit, I didn't even mean to do that. But yeah, that's basically, let me hold R2 while I talk to y'all. But this is basically like a halfback dive. So what you're gonna want to do, you're gonna audible down to 3-3-5 wide, and you're gonna go to Mike Blitz. So you're going to press and slant your defense outside. This will shoot every single run. I promise. I never broke a promise a day in my life, no cap. But anyway, you're gonna wait for him to snap the ball. It'll be better because you're able to, then you'll be able to shoot the gap. If my middle linebacker wasn't slow as dirt, then I would have shot that way more effectively. Like I say, you come to your audible Mike Blitz O at 3-5 wide. You audible down, you press, and then you slant outside. So the reason I like this more than cover 2 is what's the reason? Yeah, you have more blitzers and it's easier to shoot the gap, because you won't have this dude right here taking away the tackle and the tight end. Oh fuck, I didn't want him to snap the ball. But you'll have the outside linebacker or the safety when you do this in MUT. You'll have the dude on the outside of the edge right here taking away that tackle. So whenever they snap the ball, you see I shot the gap, but I got blocked. I don't really like the cover 2 because it doesn't take away that tackle. You just have your safeties react to it faster. I rather just my user to get it and get through there. Like I said, if you have a fast user when you do this in MUT, it'll be a lot more effective. Bitch, are you gonna fucking snap the ball? Prescott, are you gonna snap the ball, my guy? Like I said, shoot the gap. It's way better if you have a fast player to shoot the gap. And also, if you want to do this to have better coverage, alright, you can come to this, right? Put this 3 rec on a blitz, right? And then put these 2 guys in hard flats. You shade over top. You got a curl flat and a hard flat. This is for against the passive. Just in case somebody want to know this. This is for passing. And then also, like I said, if you're playing bunch, you're going to deep half the bunch side. But that's out there. That's out there. All right, there. So yeah, this is against passing, but let's get back into the shooting the gap. All right, and then you're gonna slant outside, press, slant outside, and shoot the gap. All right. And I like to hold R2 before I try to shoot the gap. Hike the ball, Prescott. Okay. In here now, Dak. If you don't hike the ball, you're not getting paid. That's why Jerry Jones ain't pay you, bitch. Bro, are you gonna hike the ball? Okay, I don't think Dak's even gonna hike the ball. Oh. Yeah, see, you're getting into the backfield. That took way much longer than it was supposed to. Yeah, so I'm about to. Yeah, and then if you usually has a good block shed, even if you get picked up by the fullback, you could probably get a shed. And then also if you have inside stuff, it helps too. So I'm about to choose a pass and play real quick. Bro, I always go to concept because online is coach suggestions. I'm gonna come out in this formation. We're gonna come back to bunch because I'm about to show you a audible down you can do. Well, some good stuff in here. Make a good stock play. I guess it's, man, I see a lot of people running this. Yeah, so you audible down to 3-3-5 wide. I don't run cover 2 man out of this. I usually run Mike Blitz 0, Mike Blitz 3, and occasionally I'll run this, but I rarely do. Yeah, so you audible down to Mike Blitz 3. I like to press. Wait, who's blitzing? All right, so it's X. You're gonna blitz him. Then, like I said, you're gonna put the 2 hard flats on the field. So it's going to look like this. You're gonna shade over top, turn it to a cloud, 2 cloud flats, 2 curl flats. You double mabled, and like I said, always make sure you deep half on the bunch side. My favorite thing to do. If it looks like you're tending to get dotted because your curl flats acting fucking retarded and it doesn't want to guard the sideline, you need to change your zone drops to where your flats guard the sideline and your curl flats guard the short part of the field and the sideline. Because when you do that, this purple will play like the blue and the blue will play like the purple, but it will actually guard the sideline. Then what I do, spread my line and I put a container on the field. I love contains. I feel like contains are necessary, especially with the PA boot over meta. And if they run PA boot over, bro, just run around your contain. But anyway, I'm gonna wait for Prescott to snap the ball. Once again, your responsibility is the middle of the field. Run with that. And yeah, if I actually set my zone drop switch. If you didn't watch my video from yesterday, okay, what the fuck? But if you watched my video from a couple of days ago, not yesterday, yeah, I basically showed you what I like to put my drops at. And yeah, so this is how I like to set up against bunch. If you flip the bunch over here, I would deep half square, but I'm not gonna do that because that's not the side that the bunch is on. And so wait for fucking that come caught the fucking hike the ball. See, I'm on that. I roll back. If I had a good user, like I said throughout this video, that would have got played. And then also, if you want to just shoot the gap when he's doing this, yeah, just press. I like to shade underneath so he can't get a quick pass off. Slant outside and wait for that come caught to snap the ball. You're in the gap. throw Ezekiel bitch ass down to the ground. I love that because look, say he sent Zeke out on a route right there. Like a lot of players always send out their running back. A lot of players. This is a tendency in the community. A lot of players send out their running back, right? So shade underneath. All right. So if Zeke's not blocking, this is an instant sack. And if your man coverage bags your opponent, then it's GG's. Oh shit. Okay, that was not supposed to happen, bitch. But anyway, that's gonna wrap up this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'm out of here, coaches.